Welcome to Midday Monday, where we believe it's better to start our week together.
I'm Nicole.
And I'm Andrew.
And this week we're going to have a really fun game of True Confessions.
And next, after that, we are going to have another great interview with Big Red and Caleb.
And then some announcements and we'll wrap it up. Let's go check it out. We each have 2 envelopes. One contains a true confession and one contains a lie. We're going to be trying to figure out which is which. So, Garrett, those are your 2 envelopes.
Yes.
Which one do you think he should read?
The bottom one.
All right.
I feel like he's trying to hide something.
Okay. One time when I was in middle school, I went to Kings Island, and I threw up on a ride. On someone. That someone being a small child.
What ride was it?
It was delirium.
Ooh, that is nauseating.
Wow.
It was right at the end.
So it was like as it's slowing down.
Yeah, it was coming
Okay.
back.
Yeah. Did you know the child? Strange.
Some random kid.
What was the process afterwards?
So I threw up, and then I was shaking the thing to get out.
Yeah.
And I got out, and I ran to the trash can and threw up again.
And did you interact with that kid
I
again?
said sorry to their parents.
Who were you with?
I was with Nathan and my friend and his brother Caleb.
Okay.
I feel like you thought this out really well if it's a lie.
Okay. What do you think?
So you...
Were the parents nice to you that you apologized
They
to?
weren't happy, but they weren't mean.
Okay, that's good of them.
Did the boy at least get a change of
It
clothes?
was a little girl.
Oh, I just assumed. That's so bad.
So did you literally lean over and throw up on her? Or did it just like get on
The
her?
way delirium works is you're facing someone, and it kind of goes up, goes around, comes back. So it was going down, and I threw up down at her.
Oh, I was thinking of a different ride.
Yeah, I think that's delirium.
Makes so much sense. That's so much worse than I thought. Oh.
I think it's a different name, but I know which one you're talking
Yeah,
about now.
it's the blue one that goes.
Yeah.
Yeah, it goes like in a U.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh.
Awful. Okay, just because I want it to be a true story, I'm voting true.
I think it's true too. I think it's too. You answered way too quickly. It's a lie. Isn't it?
So it's a lie, but it almost happened. So I was in the ride. The shaking part was real, but I threw up right after. So the
my
whole time I
gosh.
was nervous I was going to throw up on this little girl.
That would be literally so awful.
Oh my goodness.
It was
Okay,
a good time.
that was good.
That's a good one.
Okay, what do you guys think?
Oh.
This one?
Yeah.
I have used a fire extinguisher to put someone out that was on fire.
That would hurt so bad.
Was it someone you knew that was on fire?
I didn't know them.
Do you know how they caught on fire?
Yeah, I do.
Did you watch them catch on fire?
No. So I was in my house doing homework. This was in college. And I heard a big pop outside. And across the street, someone was putting trees in a wood chipper in my neighbor's yard. And it had backfired on him when he was putting gas in and set him on fire.
He was putting
Why would
gas.
they be putting
But it
gas
was
while
it was
it's
running. Yeah, and that's why it backfired and set him on fire. And so when I looked out the window to see what the noise was, there he was in the street on fire.
I think she's lying.
I do too. Those fire extinguishers are so hard to, like, you need to have like a big crowbar to be able to, not a crowbar, you know what I'm talking about? To, like,
Not a
open
fire
it.
hydrant. There's like fire extinguishers are really simple.
I opened the fire hydrant, I hooked my fireman's hose and sprayed it off. That's really funny.
I love that you were picturing that.
I was just picturing that. That's why I said it would hurt so bad,
And
because
you-
you know how pressurized
You brought her
those
big
things
wrench
are.
out.
Like, why? Okay, makes sense.
I'm not claiming to have used a fire hydrant. I'm claiming to have used a fire extinguisher to put the man out that was in the street.
I'm still gonna
Despite
stand by the
contrary
lie.
belief.
Okay.
I think it's a lie too.
Okay. It is a lie, but
Right.
it is the truth. The story's the truth. All of that was real. I got my fire extinguisher, ran outside, and gave it to my neighbor. He used it, and I ran inside to get our other fire extinguisher.
Trixie.
So the story was true. I just didn't physically
didn't
use
do
it to put him out. Yep.
Okay.
Sneaky.
Sneaky. All right.
Which one? Why that
You
one?
weren't gonna say that one.
That one was
We're
okay.
not on the same page. All right, so my dog ripped out a chunk of hair when I was younger. So not my dog currently, but when I was younger.
He
Not
used
really.
his fingers.
Dogs don't have fingers; they have paw pads.
You just pop that.
Two
Yes.
How much hair?
It was like this right here. It was like
With
that
his
area.
mouth?
Yeah.
In like one.
Yes. 100%.
Were you playing with him?
No. So the dog had his name was Buddy, and he had like a propensity to take hats. Like he loved hats. And so oftentimes he would like steal the hat off your head. So if you were outside playing and it was winter time and it's really cold outside, and so the dog came up and just ripped out a big chunk of my hair because he thought it was a hat.
He thought you had a hat on.
Yes.
What are your thoughts on that? It's a weird story to
It
make
is
up.
It's a lot of hair for.
It is a lot of hair. It was
I
a
don't
big dog.
feel like dogs' teeth could hold on to that much hair. Was this when your hair was long and in braids? You pulled out a
No,
braid?
when I think I was in middle school.
I don't know. It
I
doesn't.
think he's lying.
It doesn't make sense to me. That's what's getting me. I'm gonna go with a lie. Is it a truth?
I think he's lying, but I think his dog did rip out some of his hair, not as much as he's saying.
Interesting. It is a lie, but it did happen to my friend. So it was
Wow.
his dog, and just
Managed
like
to pull
that much,
hair.
that
All
much
of ours
hair.
were lies.
We're
Like
liars.
it was so much hair that he was missing.
That's
because
wild.
of, and the dog's name was Buddy, and he's not. She wasn't a he was a she.
Alright, welcome back to another edition of Big Red and Caleb. Today, Hannah Dunlap is joining us. Thank you for being with us today.
Thanks for having me.
Big Red's excited. He's up here. He's ready to go. He's got some questions for you.
All right.
So your first question, what is your role here at the church?
So, Big Red, and all you watching at home, my role in women's ministry, I'm a resident, so I'm underneath Kelly, who is the women's ministry director, and I basically do a lot of admin for her. I do a lot of the Bible study planning and kind of maintaining that. Right now we're doing Advent and things for Christmas, so we're getting ready to do our Advent activities next week, which is super fun.
And so you're a resident. Before that, you were with Tech, right?
Yes, I was with production for the first half of the year, so I did Christmas, which was super fun.
Perks of being a resident, you get to bounce around wherever you want, kind of.
It's true.
So what is your favorite part of your job?
My favorite part of my job is the women that I get to serve. In Bible study, with Mom to Mom and with Women Walking Alone, I get to talk to so many different types of women every day, and that's my favorite part of my job.
Nice. Okay, so I've been asking all the ministries if they could pick a friend for Big Red, if they could pick a fish, what fish would you pick for the women's ministry?
I don't know any types of fish. Maybe a blue one.
Okay.
Actually, could we get a mermaid? Does that count as a fish?
I don't know where to buy one, but we can try.
If we can get a mermaid, I would love to have one for women's ministry.
That is a much better answer than Jen Fullenkamp's answer. She said he would be lunch for the communication team.
Oh no!
So he's already like in the back hiding because he was nervous on what you were going to say because he doesn't want to be lunch for women.
No, we
But-
don't do sushi in women's ministry.
A mermaid is a much better option. See, he's already coming out. He's happy about that answer.
He liked my answer.
Yeah. All right. Well, thank you for being with us. That's all we've got. Back to you guys.
This week on the Centerville campus, we have some nights of worship coming up for both middle school and high school. And then next week is Thanksgiving, which is so exciting. And because of that, we will not have an episode of Midday Monday next week. And we will not have Middle School Wednesday so that we can all be celebrating with our families.
And at the Springboro campus, November 23rd is going to be a middle school game night. It's going to be so much fun. Make sure to register online. And if you haven't yet, make sure to download the Fairhaven app, click on the Students tab, and keep up to date on everything that we have coming up.
Thanks for joining us for Midday Monday, where we believe it's better to start our week together. And that's how we roll.
I want to hear everyone's truths. Okay, what was your truth?
This is the one I was laughing about at the office. Okay. When I was a kid, I really wanted a gecko, like the little lizard. So we went to the pet shop to get one. We got there, and the salesperson handed me a gecko. The gecko jumped out of my hand, landed on the ground, and died. And I got a hamster instead.
Oh my gosh! It died right there?
Like, I was holding it, and I didn't realize it would, like, squirm. So I'm holding it, and it just goes, hits the ground.
What did the salesperson do?
We had to pay for it.
No, you didn't. Are you serious?
We paid for this gecko, and then we also bought a hamster. Hamster was super cheap, though. So.
Yeah, they're not expensive.
That's funny.
But it was
I was expecting
really
you would
fun.
like step on it by accident. That's what I was
It just-
expecting.
I'm surprised
it
that
also
would
really
kill it.
grossed me out because
so you
like
didn't like it as
their
much.
ear, like it's really weird. They just have
So
like
you
two
probably
holes in their
wouldn't
head.
have liked a gecko.
Definitely not.
What'd you name your hamster?
I think it was Stuart.
I had a hamster named Stuart.
Was his middle name Little?
No,
Oh, okay.
this is my truth.
Is it though?
When I was 8, a Chinese restaurant changed their interior design because of me.
Okay. Why?
Because I, actually, now that I think about it, I think I was younger than 8. I might have actually been 4, so it was a lie.
He's a liar.
Anyways,
Yes.
I know where 8 came from. I'll tell the story. I was eating and I was younger and I was dancing and I knocked my seat over that I was in because I was dancing to the music and hit my head on the wall. But their walls were like staccato, I think it's called.
Stucco?
Stucco?
Stucco.
Stucco. And so like they like had points in them and one of the points went into my head and I got 8 stitches. That's the 8 I was thinking of. Anyways,
makes
it
sense.
was like a big deal that I had to get stitches because of their walls, so they had to redo the whole interior of their, and they no longer have those walls. And it's the Chinese restaurant right over here across from Dorothy Lane Market. Yeah.
That's funny.
Did you ever go to those restaurants where you could take toothpicks and shoot them in the ceiling?
Nope.
They don't have them
they
anymore
wanted
because
you
they
to
would
do
come
that?
down and hit you in the mouth. But it was super fun. You would put it in the straw and go, and it would
that's
stick
fun.
in the ceiling.
What was your truth?
I peed my pants as a senior in high school.
At school?
No.
Oh, okay.
So it was.
She's like, same.
Probably.
Didn't have control. No, we were coming back from a school dance, and I had gone with my friends, and, but my car was at their house, and I had to get in my car, and I didn't have to go to the bathroom when I left his house with my car, and all of a sudden it just came on. I'm like, oh no, I'm not gonna make it. And then I turned onto my street, and I'm like, no, I'll be fine. I'm gonna make it.
How long was
Halfway
this
down my
drive?
street, the floodgates opened.
How long was the drive?
It was like 5-10 minutes.
No.
Yes.
Within 10 minutes.
100%.
You
I am
couldn't
telling
make
the
it to your
truth.
house.
I am telling the
You went
truth.
from 0 to 100.
Yes.
Of just like
Yes,
0%.
that's how weird it was.
That's
Because
so
it came
weird.
on like a flood, and I felt like I was sitting in inches of pee because they were leather seats, and so I had to clean it up. I had to clean it up that night, and luckily because I had so many towels in my back, like my trunk, because I had a sunroof. and I always left it open by accident. And so when it rained, I needed like a towel to put on the seats. And so I just had a bunch of these towels available to clean my pee.
Oh, so you peed your pants at your senior prom?
It wasn't prom. It was like a winter dance.
I cannot
but
get over
still.
the time frame. That's
It
crazy.
was ridiculous. It was probably one of the weirdest moments of my life.
That's crazy. All right.
Unless you're counting the time where family gave me a baby in China just to take a picture with because I had blonde hair.
Wait,
On
your
that,
family or another family?
Let's wrap it up.
Okay, go ahead.